This is going to be more of a how I cut my hair video more than a how to cut my hair video. Basically how I do. So I set the camera up and some of the angles might not be great, but I'll give you a general idea of how I cut my own hair into a fade. This is the equipment I use. It's a portable mirror that goes over the wall or door like that, and it opens up to 3 sides. My 2 razors I have, I'll put the links in the description. The case is, and I have various different blades for higher hair and shorter hair. I've been keeping my hair short for a long time, since probably trucking now. That's pretty long. I'm getting all the hairs right and getting everything straight. Just a quick brush up. And then I start with cutting my low line where I want my fade to actually start. And I'm using the big razor. The little razor is for trimming. It goes down to tight skin almost. So I use that. You can use that for lines if you want lines in your hair, which I don't do. But right now I'm going to my low end. I'm using the razor to go all the way to where I want that line to start. I'm doing that all the way around with the same razor before I get to same shaver before I get to the other one. My right arm doesn't work the way it used to ever since my accident. It doesn't go 100%. I have about 85% use of that right arm. So it makes it a little hard sometimes when I have to get certain corners. I have to do my left arm to twist it around to get to that back because the right arm just doesn't go that way anymore. Tragic accident, stupidity. I'm glad it's over. I'm glad I made it through with 85%. But it makes it a little hard sometimes to cut my hair. So now I have that line as straight as I can get it. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's the good thing about a fade, because hairs will go where they want to go. So now my line looks pretty good. I'm using my 3 mirrors plus the big bathroom mirror behind me so I can get every angle. I used to do the handheld, especially in truck stops when I go in there. I only use 1 guard in there though. I shave the sides and leave the top and then even up the top and mix it together, and it takes about 20 minutes. I take more time when I do it at home because I want it to be not noticeable that I did it myself. So I'm adjusting my line here, and I'm going tight with the small razor to get to the skin mode there, to get all those little hairs out, to get it all the way pretty much to the skin like a shaved type. And it almost looks like a bowl cut if I stopped right here, which I could after I have that line, but that's not my style. So I'm straightening up the line, and then I'm going to go to the big razor again, and I'm going to start with the blending up of where I want the fade to go. And again, my right arm just doesn't do 100% anymore. It can't bend in certain ways like it used to with my bionic elbow. And sometimes it's a little frustrating because it's like my brain saying do this and my right arm saying I can't do that. So it has to adjust. But you live and you learn. Got my electric bike, my electric scooter, my motorcycle, and never fallen off any of those, thank God. Now I'm back to the big razor with a guard. And what I'm doing is I'm actually going about 1 inch higher than that line with the guard. So that's a fade, like a mountaintop. You start at one level and then you work your way out to the other. As I said, the angles, I didn't do this for that to teach anyone. I just wanted to show because I've been asked how do I do it myself and get everything. So right now I'm going about 1 inch higher than that line that you saw, which you'll see in a moment. And this big razor I have it's adjustable, open to close. The small one doesn't. It has some guards, but the guards are just not good for what I want to use it for, more towards a beard. But right here, I'm going about 1 inch higher than the line I started, and then I'm making a line with that guard. And I'm making sure that that line is straight above the beginning line. So now I have the skin layer, I have the line I'm making now, and I have the top layer, which is the highest layer. I'm trying to go something different with my top. I'm gonna start letting it grow out a little more. Let my straight hair and curly hair mix together up top. So I'm trying to let that go out a little more. I used to keep that really tight. We call it a cop cut. Me and my barbers I'd say, yeah, I need a cop cut. And they'd cut the top tight and the sides down the skin and a line around it, almost like a bowl cut, a cop cut. But now I'm trying something different. And let some of my straight hair come out. It ought to look pretty cool on me. But now I got that line of where I want with that guard. Now you can see the two different layers. Now the top, I'm using the highest guard that I want to put on there. I think it's a 2 I'm using here. And all I'm doing is straightening up the hair so I don't have whack hairs all over the place. They're all going to be even. They're going to be smooth. But I'm still going to let that grow. So like next time I cut my hair, I'm going to use a number 3 guard on the top. And it should be even higher. I usually do about 2 weeks to a month. That was probably a month's growth I had there, because I was gonna go to a pro because I had a photo shoot on Sunday, but because of Hurricane Ian, it got postponed. So that's why I'm doing my hair now. Decided to make this quick video of that. I used to have a line in the front where it was a straight line across, but now I'm gonna start letting that go a little more too. Maybe some of my little bang curls will come out. Now I'm straightening up that line that I have there between the two sides, the 2 layers. So I'm using that guard, and I switched the handle to open it a little bit to get it closer to the hair. Now I'm trimming up around those sides to get that line so it's not as straight. I just used that same number 1 guard or 1/8 guard, and you're doing really fast strokes on it. Of course, I sped this up, but I'm doing fast strokes. Now I have that line pretty much faded in, so it's not as strong as it was. And I'm going all the way around, mostly with my left hand, trying with my right hand. And I'm blending that line between the first and the second layers, even though there still is a first and second layer. Blending the line, and if I have to, I can click one more space for the guard, which is about a 1/16 of an inch if you each click of the razor. So for the tough spots, I can click it in a little more and get a little bit tighter, and then add a quick shave to it. And there's my finished look. Pretty much finished. I'm going to do a little more trimming to it, but this is what we come out with. And there's the absolute finished look, and I'm done. As good as a professional, as good as I can do. Thank you very much. Yes, I like looking at it. Here's the all the way around. There we go. That's my cut. Thank you very much. Yeah, I can get used to it. I like my look. You should have saw me as a teenager. Oh my goodness, I've calmed down a lot, let's say that. But I do like the way this haircut looks. Both sides, the front, the back. I'm happy.